Sack your Negs, get AI to ring up all your people on your CRM. Today I'm joined by Ian Preston, who is an estate agent, but also big in the game when it comes to AI and estate agency. Sack your Negs, eh? Talk to me.
Okay, so one of the most interesting things is that we've now got AI based in text, so it can have conversations using text message, email, and WhatsApp, and now being launched in voice, so you can actually have a cloned voice of one of your agents making phone calls and receiving phone calls. And so that's all really interesting, but how do you implement that? And as to your to your point, does that mean that you get rid of people? So step one for implementing AI into a state agency is to deploy it into the jobs that you and I know should be done, which don't get done. Yep. So let's give a couple of examples of that. On my database today, Greenhouse OS, we have 5,000 opportunities to talk to people about valuations which haven't been called, despite me having an entire team of people whose job it is to call those opportunities.
And the opportunities are amazing. Half of the people that are going to move this year have only been in their house 5 or 6 years.
That's it. So,
and we actually know the type of property that they're going to be moving from.
Yeah, absolutely. And you've got all of that data inside your CRM, as long as it's well organized, and then as long as you can get AI plugged into it. Let me give you an example. So a very good friend of mine runs a very successful mortgage business, which I won't name because I haven't asked his permission. But he's got a process where he calls customers who send him a lead 7 times. And he's worked out that you are 40% more likely to convert a lead if you call it within 4 minutes than if you call it after 4 minutes. He took a whole load of his dead leads, people he called 7 times, never responded to it, and he used AI via text to get those leads back to life. And for a cost of 10 quid, he booked 350 mortgage appointments. Now, that doesn't mean that he's going to suddenly sack his call center of people making the phone calls. He's going to add that on for something which wasn't cost effective to do. And now he's going to grow his business. So AI in its first phase will be about growth. Okay, let's take another example. How many properties which get launched to the market today have every buyer on the applicant database called to try and book a viewing?
I would say probably the square root of nothing.
Virtually, less than 1%.
If you're lucky.
Yeah. So imagine that you've now got an AI who via text, WhatsApp, or voice can reach out to every buyer to check whether they're still wanting to look, so it can archive them if required. It can show them the details of what they're looking for, show them the details of this property, and then book them a viewing directly into the property launch event, which is taking place that Saturday. And that can be done for 20p, 30p, whatever that number.
Where's this money going?
So this money, so effectively, it depends how you're doing it. So the first thing is if you're doing it via text message, or WhatsApp, there's a cost to send the message. There's a cost to query the AI. So SMS is probably 5-6p a message. WhatsApp is probably 10 to 20 pence a conversation. And then if you were using a voice AI neg, then you're paying for a text to speech. So that you've got like a cost to go to ChatGPT. Okay. You've got the telephony cost, and you've got then the voice cloning cost.
Estate agents haven't got time to set all this up, have they?
Nope. And the thing is that, in one of the earlier videos we were chatting about, you're like, why did you get to PropTech? Well, fundamentally, I'm here to help solve problems. I feel like if there's a contribution that I'm here to make, it is to help solve problems for SME, businesses. And what we're doing is we're building out of the box tools for agents to have, which they can then customize. And but you're right, an agent per se to start from scratch can't build all of this stuff now.
You, along with your business partner, have set up this thing called Greenhouse.
Sure.
Which is an estate agent business generation software and also CRM. But there's going to be a lot of firms out there that are very nervous of losing their CRM, especially on the letting side.
Sure.
Is Greenhouse, again, others are available. I have to say stuff like Life Cycles exception as well. Are business generations CRM systems for estate agents. I know you have the letting side.
Sure.
And you're utilizing AI to contact databases, voice text to generate more leads to come in.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing of CRMs is it's normally just like a big vault of data that no one ever uses.
Yeah, exactly. If your CRM is a big vault of data, which no one uses, then to be honest, it's not going to be fit for purpose. If you're imagining that 50 to 60% of the tasks which currently get done by a business are going to be done by AI, then your CRM has to become something different. And now what it is it's a repository for every bit of information. So I'll give you an example. We've got data points for every single customer, which include what house they own, how long they've owned it, how much they paid for it, how much it's worth today. What's a similar case study of a house similar to that one that we've sold? And we make all of that data available to the AI so that when it's trying to close for evaluation, it can reference a case study similar to the property which that customer actually owns. And this is why the CRM is foundational technology. It's got to be right. And we built ours on the Salesforce platform, the world's biggest CRM. But what we've done is customize it so it works for lettings, works for sales, it works for new homes. And then you've got this whole layer of AI built on top.
The problem is that swapping CRMs is a pain in the backside.
Massive pain.
Do you think do you have clients out there that almost keep their lettings CRM going and strip all the data out of their sales CRM, throw it into Greenhouse, other CRMs are available, and then get going and use the CRM on the Resi sales side to generate the business what's the lettings? Because I don't care what you say, I've never seen a good sales CRM that's fantastic at lettings, and it's lettings where the issues are.
Yeah, 100%. So the short answer is we don't generally see that. So the agents who are migrating over to us tend to bring sales and lettings both at the same time. There's a pretty good reason for that, and that is that there's a huge overlap of the people
True,
who are both landlords and their buyers.
but if I was not brave enough, I could bring sales over to start with.
Yeah, you can separate it. It's just you don't get the full benefit of all of that data coming in for this.
You keep using the word data. I mean, and again, why don't we use data so well in a state agency?
Well, because it's terribly organized. So if you look at a standard CRM, you've got it, it moves from market appraisal to listing to completion. Yeah. Well, how we organize the CRM is that every property which exists in Grantham is populated as your base layer. And then we just attach people as the owners to those properties, which means that when we're then communicating from an AI point of view, we know who owns which house.
So you're leaving it via property, not by the person.
It's property and the person and a relationship which we create called property owner. Whereas what would normally happen is you could have 6, if you'd sold a house 3 times or you created, you'd listed it for lettings 3 times, you'd have 6 records for one property. We would only ever have one.
Thank you for your time today, Ian.
Pleasure.